Hollywood legend and just brilliant creator of much that has been funny in Hollywood for the last at least 50 years. Bruce Vilanch has written for countless award shows, including 25 Oscar telecasts, with hosts like Billy Crystal, Steve Martin, and me. He's worked on some less than award-worthy projects, which he's brutally honest about in the new book. It seemed like a bad idea at the time. The worst TV shows in history and other things I wrote. Please welcome to the table the most fabulous Bruce Vilanch.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. I would just like to say for you football fans out there, I am not Travis Kelce's mother.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
That's good.
The resemblance is alarming, I will give you. And people call me and say, dude, at the Super Bowl, what are you doing in a box with Taylor? And I looked and I thought, yes, we are each other's doppelgangers. So, Donna.
Amazing.
We could do, there we are. Oh, well, she's not in the red glasses, but you know, the blonde hair, red glasses.
Similar.
A little chubbiness. Anyway, that's me.
Well, Bruce, you've written for tons of Oscars. You didn't write for last night, but you were watching. What did you think of the show?
I thought it was a great show. I thought he did a fabulous job. I wasn't crazy about the silkworm from Dune. That was,
coming back.
Occasionally you run across stuff, but you think that seems like a good idea. No, I would say that seemed like a bad idea. But I thought the show was classy and well handled. And what I loved about last night was that, and I've done 25 of these, and we did 4 of them together. It was very rare. There was so much camaraderie in the house. I mean, for all it's like the Tony Awards. You know, the Tonys, everybody's on Broadway, and they say nobody's watching us anyway, so they love each other. But this one was like the world watches, and it was a lot of independent filmmakers, and they were really cheering for every single thing, whether it was the costumer from Wicked or the actress from Nora. I mean, they were all in it together, and I thought that was quite wonderful.
Yeah. And Bruce, you've, like you just said, you've written 4 times with Whoopi.
Yeah.
You've, who's hosted the Oscars.
Yes.
And you've said she is your favorite to write for.
Well,
because there's nothing like her.
I spent 4 years to the left of Whoopi in Hollywood Squares, if that's possible to be to the left of Whoopi. I was in a square with her because I was the head writer, and she said, he should host the show, and they said, oh God, she's nuts. But they said, let's not get her mad this early in the game. So they said, well, put him in a square next to her. And they thought maybe I could tame her. But no, she said to me, what they don't realize is I'm really an old gay Jew, and you are really a black woman.
It's true. It's still true to this day.
Whoopi, what did you like about working with Bruce? What was your, other than...
The thing I loved about working with Bruce is that there were no one was putting any rails on us. They allowed us to go and play, and we did. We did stuff that we heard about it afterwards.
Yeah. Well, there was a number one year a movie called Pocahontas. And it had a number called The Color of the Wind, with Vanessa Williams singing it, and all these children, of different colors and costumes flying above her head. And so we stood in the wings and we said, we can't resist this. And she walked out and said, something I've always wondered, what color is my wind? And it was a first for the Academy Award. Not so much last night, it could have gotten away with, because they opened with Conan crawling out of Demi Moore's body. So.
Or the one where, was it Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about Liam Neeson as I'm getting ready to announce the next thing, and I start doing things with the microphone. And things you weren't supposed to do with the microphone. You're just supposed to speak into the microphone. You're not supposed to fondle it. Apparently. But I did, and he laughed and I laughed, and
Yes.
Yes,
and
it
the
was fun.
censor face planted.
That's right. That's right.
We're running out of time, but I want to talk about your book.
My book.
Your book, because you've had so much success in your 50-year career, which started with you writing for Bette Midler's nightclub act in the 70s. Yet your new book, It Seemed Like a Bad Idea at the Time, is about your involvement in some of Hollywood's biggest flops, including the Chewbacca Star Wars holiday special, which, by the way, I loved. Okay, I liked it. So I did. I liked it. So why did you want to write about your failures?
Because I was on these podcasts during COVID with people much younger than I am, and they encountered these things on the internet. And I did this stuff before they were born. And they would say, well, the Star Wars holiday special, how did this happen?
It was so good.
Who said yes to this? and have they paid their debt to society? That was really, and so I realized the Brady Bunch Variety Hour, the Paul Lynde Halloween special, they got numbers at the time. Are we back there? Oh, yeah, there they are, the Bradys. Almost all of them could sing and dance, but
Almost.
yeah, Robert couldn't.
Right. No, Robert couldn't.
But Robert, I convinced him he was playing Mike Brady, playing a television star. So he could go deep into Mike Brady. Yeah. Mike Brady was not that deep, but he could go deeply into him to get a motivation. So I thought all these shows I did that people still watch were done. It seemed like they all were a bad idea at the time, but they worked out in some strange way. And so it's a book about how odd things happen to you when you don't think, and how you can survive them.
Well, you're going to have to come back and do more with us. It's too short a time. It seemed like a bad idea at the time. We'll be out tomorrow, and you can pre-order it now by scanning the QR code on your screen. And you know what, y'all? Yes, Yuri's going home with a copy of the book.